Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this blue triangle ABC along with this median AD, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this segment CD equals to this segment BD. The angle ACD is 30 degrees, whereas this angle DAC is 15 degrees. And furthermore, this angle DAB is being represented by angle X. And now our task is to find the value of this angle X. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And now let's recall the exterior angle theorem. According to this theorem, exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles, as you can see in this given diagram. And here we can see this is our exterior angle C, whereas our two angles A and B are opposite interior angles, such that angle C equals to A plus B. And here we can see this is our exterior angle, whereas these are our two opposite interior angles. So therefore this exterior angle is going to be the sum of these two opposite interior angles. 30 degrees plus 15 degrees is going to give us 45 degrees. And now we are going to think outside the box. And we are going to draw some auxiliary lines. As you can see in this next step, we have created this right triangle AEB. And here's our next step. I am going to label this segment CD as lowercase a. Then this segment BD is going to be lowercase a as well. And I'm going to label this tiny segment BE as lowercase b. And now let's focus on this right triangle DEA. And now let's make an observation. We can see this angle is 90 degrees and this angle is 45 degrees. So therefore this angle DAE is going to be 45 degrees as well. So therefore we can see that this triangle DEA is an isosceles triangle. Since this angle is 45 degrees and this angle is 45 degrees as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see this segment DE is going to be A plus B, the sum of these two individual segments. Then this segment AE is going to be A plus B as well. And this time we are going to focus on this big right triangle CEA. And now let's focus on this side CE, that is going to be equal to A plus B. That is going to give us 2A plus B. And now let's recall this famous trigonometric ratio. Tangent of theta is always equal to opposite divided by adjacent. So therefore for this angle 30 degrees, this side is going to be our opposite side, whereas this whole CE is going to be our adjacent. So therefore our opposite side is A plus B and our adjacent is 2A plus B. So therefore we can write tangent of 30 degrees is going to be equal to A plus B divided by 2A plus B. And now we know that tangent of 30 degrees is equal to 1 divided by square root of 3. So therefore I am going to replace this tangent of 30 degrees with 1 divided by square root of 3 over here, as you can see in this next step. And now we are going to cross multiply. And now I am going to move this B on the other side. And at the very same time, I'm going to move this A times square root of 3 in the opposite direction as well. as you can see in this next step. And here I can factor out a, and we are ended up with this 2 minus square root of 3 is going to be equal to, we are going to factor out b over here, so we got square root of 3 minus 1. So therefore this whole thing could be written as in terms of a divided by b equals to square root of 3 minus 1 divided by 2 minus square root of 3. And I'm going to label this as our equation number 1. And now let's recall the exterior angle theorem once again. According to this theorem, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles, as you can see in this triangle. So therefore we can see that this angle ABE is our exterior angle, whereas these two are opposite interior angles 45 degrees and this angle X. So therefore this angle ABE turns out to be X plus 45 degrees. And now let's focus on this tiny right triangle BEA. And now let's recall this trigonometric ratio once again. Tangent of theta equals to opposite divided by adjacent. And in our case, our angle is x plus 45 degrees. Therefore, for this angle, this side is going to be our opposite, whereas this lowercase b is our adjacent. So therefore, we can write tangent of x plus 45 degrees is going to be equal to our opposite side is a plus b divided by b. And now let's make an observation on the right hand side. This a plus b divided by b could be written as a divided by b plus b divided by b. And now we know b divided by b is 1. So therefore we can write this thing as a divided by b plus 1. As you can see in this next step, I have replaced this whole thing with a divided by b plus 1. And now let's recall another trigonometric identity. Tangent of alpha plus beta could be written as tangent of alpha plus tangent of beta divided by 1 minus tangent of alpha times tangent of beta. And we are going to apply this identity on this right hand side, where this x is our alpha and this 45 degrees is our beta, as you can see in this next step. And now we know that tangent of 45 degrees is 1. So we are going to substitute that tangent of 45 degrees value over here. So this is going to become 1. Likewise, I'm going to replace that tangent of 45 degrees value with 1 over here as well. And at the very same time, let's focus on this a divided by b. We know from this equation 1, a divided by b equals to square root of 3 minus 1 divided by 2 minus square root of 3. So therefore, I am going to substitute that value over here for this one, as you can see in this next step. And here in this next step, I can tweak this one. 1 could be written as 2 minus square root of 3 divided by 2 minus square root of 3 as well. As you can see in this next step, I have replaced this one by this. And here in this next step, I have added up these two fractions on the left hand side. And now we can see square root of 3 and negative square root of 3, they are gone. And here negative 1 plus 2 is going to give us positive 1 at the numerator. As you can see in this next step, here on the left hand side, this has become 1 divided by 2 minus square root of 3. And now we are going to cross multiply. And in this next step, I am going to do the double distribution, as you can see on the right hand side. As you can see in this next step. And now I'm going to move this negative tangent of x to the right hand side, and at the very same time I'm going to move this constants 2 and negative square root of 3 on the left hand side, as you can see in this next step. And here we are going to combine these two like terms, 1 minus 2, that is going to give us negative 1, and at the very same time I'm going to add these two like terms, as you can see in this next step. And in this next step I am going to factor out tangent of x, so this could be written as 3 minus square root of 3 times tangent of x, as you can see in this next step. And now in this next step I am going to divide both sides by 3 minus square root of 3 to isolate tangent of x. We can see this is gone, so therefore our tangent of x value is going to be square root of 3 minus 1 divided by 3 minus square root of 3. And in this next step I am going to rationalize this denominator by multiplying and dividing by its conjugate, 3 plus square root of 3 divided by 3 plus square root of 3 as well. And now we are going to multiply these numerators on the top, and we are going to multiply these denominators as well. And now let's recall this famous identity, a minus b times a plus b equal to a square minus b square. We are going to apply it on the denominator. So therefore denominator is going to become 9 minus 3 is going to be equal to 6. As you can see in this next step, the denominator I have simplified to 6, and here I have multiplied these one by double distribution, and we are ended up with this one. And here at the numerator we can see this positive 3 and negative 3 is gone, and if we subtract these like terms, that is going to give us 2 times the square root of 3, as you can see in this next step. So therefore our tangent of x equals to square root of 3 divided by 3. So therefore we can write this thing as x equals to tangent inverse of square root of 3 divided by 3. And now we know that tangent inverse of square root of 3 divided by 3 is 30 degrees. So thus we can write our angle x turns out to be equal to 30 degrees. Thus our angle x turns out to be 30 degrees. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.